Hello and good morning, everybody. Welcome to Heifer USA's Great American Farm Tour number 3. My name is Tyler Pearson. Thank you for joining us. We are here in Myakka City, Florida at Dakin Dairy Farms. I'm here with Courtney Dakin.
Hi.
She's going to lead the tour with us today. And I'm so glad you're here. If you're watching the live version of this video and you have questions and want to be a part of the tour, just type your questions in the live chat. If you're watching the recorded version of this video, just type your questions down below and we will be sure to answer as many of those as we can. And if you're enjoying this content, subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification bell so you can get a lot more of these great American farm tours from all over the country. We've got a lot to see today. This is an amazing farm that has been in operation for over 50 years, I believe.
Yes, we've been farming in Manatee County since 1973.
That's amazing. And it is a sustainable grass-fed dairy operation. And it is just gorgeous out here. It's a gorgeous morning. I can't wait to get started. We're going to be checking out some of, what were the things?
So we're going to go through our Freestall barns, we're going to take you into the milking parlor, and then we'll also take you through our processing plant, so all the way from cow to counter.
Awesome. So we're going to get to see it all. I hope you're as excited as I am. Let's kick things off and get this camera mounted, and I will get some questions rolling. So Courtney, thank you so much for leading the tour today and having us out here to the farm. Can you tell me just a little bit about where we're at geographically speaking and kind of the history of the farm?
Yeah, so we are in Myakka City, Florida. So we are in Southwest Florida, I guess you'd like to call us. We sit right kind of close to the middle of the state because we are a little more east of I-75. But the Dakin family has been farming in Manatee County since 1973. My grandfather, Sherburne Dakin, and Jerry's father, Romanus Dakin, started as chicken farmers in Maine. They quickly realized their blood was much too thin for that, so they came all the way down here to Florida. They actually didn't start in Myakka City. They actually started in Parrish, which is a little more east of us. They started with 70 head of cattle there. This land was actually purchased in 2008 by Jerry, and then he built this processing plant from the ground up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's such a great story. And just recently, Jerry received a big award. Is that correct?
He did. He did. He is the 2022 Florida Farm Bureau's Farmer of the Year.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's an
awesome.
incredible accomplishment.
Yeah, we're pretty proud of him. We're pretty proud.
I bet. All right, so let's kick things off. Where do you want to start?
So we're going to take you over to our Freestall barns, kind of show you where our girls hang out and things like that. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Come on in.
Good morning.
Here for the tour.
Yes, ma'am. Right in there. You can check right in there.
All right. Well, let's get going. I'll stay on your left side if that's okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
We'll get started over here. I do like to point out over here, these are where our trucks pull in from our front driveway. They're going to pull in right here. And this is where they get loaded up. On the other side of that wall, you'll hear me mention when we go into the parlor or into the processing plant. The hole in the wall, that's what I'm referring to. On the other side of that is a giant refrigerator. It houses all of my finished products. We have big bays like this for trucks to back up to. We open it garage door style for them. Load them up with big old forklifts and take them out.
Awesome. So you guys are doing all of your processing, storage, distribution, and everything right out of here?
Yes, we do utilize some distributors. Being a local dairy farm, a family-owned dairy farm, we have some really cool connections with local families out here as well. The Detweiler family as well as the Yoder family. When you go into the market, you'll see they are the ones who actually make my ice cream. So we have some pretty cool relationships out here. They also help us distribute as well.
That's
so
fantastic.
We're walking up here to my Freestall barns. We have 6 of these on property. They house all of my milkers. I'm milking about 2,300 girls right now. 2,300
dairy cows up here.
Yep.
Wow.
We do milk mostly Holsteins. Those are these black and white cows that you see up here.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. I mean, I was just driving in out there. You guys probably can't see, but just all over the pastures, just these gorgeous Holstein cattle.
You might see a Jersey mixed in there every now and then, but for the most part, we do milk Holsteins. Our girls are lying on sand beds. We find that's the best way to keep them cool here in Florida.
Just laying in the sand?
Yep, laying in the sand beds. We also have fans in here for them, as well as misters to kind of keep them cool. As my grandfather always says, dairy cows are happiest on the edge of a glacier. Florida's the furthest thing away from that, so we do our best to keep them cool here.
Yeah, no, there's a nice breeze flowing through here.
Yep, no sides on our barns. Kind of different from where you are.
Right, absolutely. And so you guys are bringing, what are they eating over there?
So they are eating a fresh green chop. So when we talk about tasting the Dakin difference, my dairy farm sits on 1,200 acres. The really cool thing about being a Florida dairy farm is we're the only dairy farms in the United States that can say we grass feed 365 days a year.
That is awesome.
I never have snow on the ground, so I never have to worry about not having green grass. But here at Dakin, we take full advantage of it. We fresh chop our grass twice daily for our girls in a fresh green chop. Can actually walk over there and grab some if you guys want me to.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
Sure, let's go.
So you guys are cutting the grass here.
Yes.
And just bringing it up here for the girls?
Yes. So we do grow corn on the backside of my property because that's not all my girls get fed is just grass because how would you like to eat just salads all the time? So we do grow corn on the backside of the property. We're buying cottonseed and molasses. And because we're in Florida, we have access to a lot of citrus pulp or citrus pellets. But the bulk of my girls' diet is that fresh green chop.
Nice. And that's chopped here?
Yep, that is chopped right here on the farm. I brought it right into the barn here. You'll get a little bit better view down here when you can see. We give it to them in an all-you-can-eat buffet style.
Oh, nice.
So it's on your sand beds with your misters, and then your buffet comes right to you.
Breakfast time.
Yes.
Hey, this is beautiful. Good morning.
Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Ooh.
Nice.
Get out of the light there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Is that mixed in with anything, or
Yep. So we got some corn. These little bigger pieces right here, the citrus pellets. We have a little molasses mixed in there for sweetness, because my girls like to be a little sweet sometimes. But the bulk, as you guys can see, is that fresh green chop.
That looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. That's great. Nice, good mixture.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's say hi to our audience real quick. Hey, Kennedy Reynolds, Terry Tower, Karen Sweets, Suzanne Hammond, Amir Sohail, Moses Kanutu. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If anybody has any questions during the live stream, just get them in. If you're just joining us, we're at Dakin Dairy Farms, just outside of Myakka City, Florida. Joining with Courtney Dakin, leading the tour this morning. And we are just here in the Freestall barns.
Yeah.
Hanging out. I think this is probably, I've been to several farms, but I think this is the first dairy farm I've been to.
Really?
So the lingo and the terminology would be a little different for me.
Well, we call them Freestall barns because, as you can see, the girls are not confined. There are stalls in the barns, but they're not confined to one. They're allowed to go and roam as they please. We'll actually get a kind of a cool view over here. We got some.
Yeah, let's check it out.
We got some people who are not girls over here.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I saw somebody get mounted and.
Yeah. Got a couple of boys over here.
Keeping the milk flowing.
Yep, and they're there for exactly what you think they're there for. And they live in our pens with our girls. They get to hang out.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, sunshine.
Show off. Awesome. Hello. Good morning. So what time does the first crew usually come out in the morning to get things started?
So here at Dakin, because of how many cows we're milking, our 2,300 head, we're milking 3 times a day. We're a 24-hour operation out here.
Oh, wow.
So we are milking round the clock. Basically, once we get to the end, we start right back over again.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So how many of these do you have?
So we have 6 barns. You can see them. They go all the way to the back side of the property over there. But each barn is split into 2 stalls or 2 pens, as if you will, each side. So we have technically 12 pens.
Oh, okay, I see. So this one and that one is 2?
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ah, gotcha. Can we walk down there?
Yeah, we can go down here. Absolutely. This barn that we're in right here is actually called my fresh cow barn. So these are all my fresh girls who are fresh from giving birth.
Okay.
And then that barn straight across where you're looking over there is the Springer barn. Those are my girls who are about to give birth.
Gotcha. And why is it important to divide them up like that?
So we know so we know where they are at. So if these girls have just given birth, they're going to be really high producers. We're going to want to keep them close to the barn.
That makes sense.
These Springer girls on the other side, because they are about to give birth, we want to keep them really close to the barn so we know to keep an eye on them. So if they do end up having a baby, we can get that baby and make sure that it's healthy and then get mama to where she needs to be, which would be into the fresh cow barn.
Gotcha.
It's easier for us as farmers to keep them separated. They do have ID tags in each of their ears, but it's easier for us to separate them into pens. That's also how they go into the parlor. So we can ensure that they get milked 3 times a day.
Okay,
Yep.
got it. Awesome.
We can go all the way down here if you want.
Sure.
There's only one way in though. One way out. Hi.
So I got a question from Christian Rodriguez.
Okay.
He asked, what kind of grass do you grow down here in
It's a Bahia grass.
Bahia?
Yes, it is a Bahia grass. And we grow it year-round down here.
Gotcha.
Now it does slow up a little bit. Like right now, summertime, this is my growing season. You'll see it growing up to my hips down the fences. We will slow up a little bit when it gets cooler outside. I won't say cold because it never really gets cold in Florida. But we did have a freeze, which a lot of my grass went brown on me. But that hardly ever happens down here. But it is grown year-round down here.
Awesome.
This is a really cool thing.
They're taking a shower over there?
Yeah, that's our cow shower.
Cool.
Yeah,
can we
that's
kind of creep over there a
Yeah,
little
we
bit?
can absolutely. If you're good with going through here.
I'll make it.
All right. So a really cool thing, if you want to come into here, this canal here is actually part of our sustainability practices. And if you want to shoot your camera up that way, notice how my barn ramps and everything's shooting down this way.
Yeah.
It's part of our sustainability practices.
I see. So you're getting fresh water flowing through?
Yeah, we'll flush out our barns, and then all of that water and all of that nutrients is going to go into this canal and be pushed out into the backside of our property where there's a lagoon. Then we're going to reuse and recycle all that water full of that good nutrients for fertilization, irrigation out in our fields.
All over the field.
Yep.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed. That's one of the reasons I was excited to come here, is just to see that, not only are you doing things, grass-fed the whole time, but you're incorporating a lot of those environmentally friendly, sustainable practices.
Absolutely, yep.
And
we also have Dakin Natural Soils, which is part of us as well. It's our dirt pit. So they also do a compost and things like that, and we sell it out to the public. And so another way of reusing and recycling things from the dairy farm.
And what sales?
It's called Dakin Natural Soils. They sell a compost. They do fill dirts for local construction projects. They also do debris dumping, things like that. We have an incinerator on property.
Okay.
So we do a lot of cool stuff on that side as well.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So finish telling me about this the shower that they're
we can
taking
walk up
over
a little
here.
closer if you want.
Sure.
So this is the first stop that the girls are going to make when they come out of the parlor, or come out of their freestall barns, excuse me, and they go into the parlor. This is our cow shower. They get misted from the top with sprinklers, as well as jets from the bottom to kind of clean them off before they go into the parlor to be milked. That gate that you can see down behind them is actually called a crowd gate. It's dropped down right now, but it is able to lift up. It's dropped down so another group of girls can come in behind them.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it.
Yep, well, they're getting ready to go into the parlor. We can actually sneak out over here.
Okay.
So we can see them. Might be a little awkward. Let's see if we can, here, I'll take your, there you go. He's a professional.
I think for that one, it was a little bit easier to do up and over.
Yep.
This is so cool.
Yeah. Appreciate you coming out.
Absolutely. I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you're watching, I've never seen quite anything like it here on the Heifer USA YouTube channel, so definitely some different stuff.
Get a shot over the wall here so you can see some of the girls. Probably be easy if you stand on here. This is where they come, they get kind of cleaned off. They're not really necessarily getting a bath, or we're not really trying to scrub them off. We're just kind of trying to rinse them off before they come into the parlor. They will get a deeper clean once they get into the stalls, which I'll point out to you guys when we get into the parlor. This is also to kind of keep them cool as well and comfortable, because they are kind of packed in here for just a few moments before they get into the parlor.
Gotcha. So where were they just before this?
So they were in their freestall barns, right where we were. So basically what my guys do is they open up that pen and they empty out an entire side of that freestall barn. So it's anywhere from 200 to 400 cows, it just depends. But then they get let out and they know to come right into here. They'll come right into the cow shower here. They'll wait until it's their turn in the milking parlor.
Beautiful. Cool. Yeah, Patrick Van Haren says thank you so much. He's watched every minute of it, loves this as it helps educate the bankers and external decision makers that need greater awareness for this.
Oh.
Cool. Thanks, Patrick.
That's an awesome perspective.
Absolutely.
Hi, ladies.
Eric P., not sure who that is, but says he's very proud to work with Dakin Dairy. Oh, good timing. Here we go. Time's up.
Hi, ladies.
Good morning.
Did you know cows are one of the only animals to show fear and curiosity at the same time?
At the same time.
At the same time.
So
while she really wants to know who and what you are, she's terrified.
Yeah. And so when they were in the stalls,
Yep.
were they in there before?
So they're coming right in here. So actually, if you want to get a little closer here, I'm sorry, ladies. So these girls, if you can see her over here, she's going to be going in to be milked. She's going to go all the way. If you want to follow her, we can.
Okay, so they're coming from the shower
and they're coming right into the parlor. They're going to go all the way down to the end. They're going to stick their head out. For the most part, my girls know what's going on. They know how to do it. I call them my group of teenagers. One does it, they all do it.
Yeah, if whatever we can see to actually see the milking part happen.
Oh yeah, we'll get in here. Yeah,
all right.
We can step right in here if you want.
I'll follow you.
Yeah. Come on in. I don't know if my rail's still. Hi, ladies. Come on. Let's go. Come on, ladies. And so these girls going behind here. They're going to come all the way down. They're going to stick their heads out. Now we do milk a double 35, so we have 70 cows being done at a time. There's an identical side on the other side here, which we'll walk around so you guys can see.
Okay. They probably look forward to this because I mean, doesn't the pressure build up as
yes,
as you need to?
absolutely. So a Holstein, they're the highest producing of the dairy breed. So these girls will produce anywhere from 8 to 10 gallons. Now a baby will probably only drink about a gallon of that every single day. And nursing mamas can attest, if you get full and you get engorged, it hurts.
Yeah.
So my girls are willing and ready to come into the parlor. It does not hurt them to be milked in any way. The milker is designed basically like a breast pump or a nursing mama using a breast pump. Or the suction's about the same as if you took your thumb and you put it in your mouth and you sucked on it. It's not hurt her in any way to be milked.
Gotcha.
We'll come around this way. You guys get a little better view down in the pit here. This is what I like to call our pit. Buenos dias.
Good morning.
So the first thing that happens, this orange cord that runs all the way down the center of the parlor, the thing that's hanging right there is actually attached to a teat scrubber. That teat scrubber goes over each one of my girls' teats, not only to clean her off, but also to stimulate her, because we're about to hook her up and milk her. Maybe she'll let down her milk for us a little bit. And then they're going to go through and hook up the claw, which is what he's doing right now. They call it the claw or the milker. They're going to go through and hook her up. Like I said, it doesn't hurt her in any way.
Yeah.
But once her flow of milk slows down, the milker is designed to detach. So it'll just kind of drop right off of her. And then my guys are going to go through that little cup thing right there. That's our post-dip. It's an iodine solution, and we use it to seal up the bottom of her teat so she doesn't get any infections.
Gotcha, yeah. And it sounds like it's got a little bit of suction to it already, like when they're hooking it up.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
very nice. What a clean operation.
Absolutely.
Looking great.
Got to keep them clean and got to keep them healthy and happy.
Yeah, I think it really says something when you're willing to let a guy in with a camera to show the whole world about how your farm works.
Yes,
that you're not ashamed of the operation.
No, absolutely not.
And I can see why. I mean,
our girls are taken care of. They're happy. Hi, mamas. They are skittish because they are cows.
yeah.
But this is where my girls will go right through. They're going to go right back out here, and they're going to go back out to their Freestall barns. But before they do that, they're going to go past my herd health specialist. My herd health specialists are designed to deal with anything cattle. Everybody always asks me if I have a vet on property. I don't. I do have a vet that comes to the property periodically or emergencies if we need it. But my herd health specialists are here all the time. They are trained to deal with anything cattle. They can do anything from assisting in a birth before they're allowed to go back out of the parlor.
Cool. I'll walk away from that loud noise.
Oh
real
yeah,
quick.
it's super loud. Here, we'll walk back this way.
Okay. I know it's a little loud in here, guys, but it's worth it visually.
That's the pump that runs the whole parlor.
What's that?
That's the pump that runs that whole parlor. That
Yeah.
really loud noise.
Right.
We'll sneak back out here. So we'll take you where the tours typically go. You'll
Okay.
get kind of a high view vantage point of the farm here.
So you guys lead tours every day?
We do a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay.
We do that because that's the days that we process on. That's when my processing plant is running.
All right.
Take it right over here.
Okay.
Go through and hose down and clean off for the next girls. If you want to, there's going to be a group of girls walking in towards you here.
Oh, okay. So he's spraying it off, getting it ready?
I know it's noisy over here.
That's all right. About how long are they in there usually?
They're hooked up about 7 to 10 minutes.
Okay.
It doesn't take too long to go through the whole process, so they're not in here for a whole long.
But
That's our cow scratcher.
And how many cows will run through this in a day?
2,300 girls.
All of them?
All of them run through here all day. I know.
That's incredible. And this is the only one right
This
here?
is the only one we got.
Wow.
70 at a time.
Wow. But yeah, I can see why it takes 24 hours of operation
Oh, yeah.
to get that done.
Yep. And sometimes my guys are down there and there's 2 of them. And I don't know how they do it. Because typically they run with 3 or 4.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them, they're just banging it out.
Right.
She's enjoying her cow scratch.
Oh, nice. Look at that. Got a little cow. We need one of those on the farm. Nice.
Here comes her friend to push her out of the way to get onto it.
All right. Where to?
We're going to go right over the processing plant. That's my little brother. That's why I'm staring at him so
Oh,
hard.
okay.
We're a family business out here.
All right, you got some fans in the audience here. Eric P. says he's very proud to work with your farm.
Aw.
The most awesome dairy farm ever. Without Dakin, his business wouldn't exist.
That is so awesome. We appreciate that support.
Let's see. The products, we'll see, One Salty RN says the products from Dakin are amazing and they love your farm.
Aw.
So cool to have some Dakin fans. And on Thursday, we were outside of Bonita Springs, Florida,
Okay.
at Circle C Farm.
Okay, yeah.
And they mentioned you guys too and said that you were fabulous and
That's
really
awesome.
looking forward
That's
to
awesome.
getting to see the video from up here. So
The connections that we make out here and the connections that we have with all these other small farms is so cool. It's so cool.
yeah,
It's awesome. I mean, when COVID hit, we were dumping 60,000 gallons of milk.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry went on our local news and we had people, the community just backed down our driveway. It was humbling to see how many people came to support us and to be like, hey, we want to buy milk. And it was so cool.
That is awesome.
It's awesome to see like people mentioning us in different places, or you're somewhere else and you're like, oh, I've been there. I know them.
Yeah.
It's really cool to have connections like that.
yeah. I think when you're authentic and you do things to the best of your ability, and it shows, and people reciprocate to
Yeah.
that.
So I do want to point out for you, so
Yeah.
that all the milk out of our parlor goes underneath our feet where we were standing, and it goes right into that big old silo right there. That is
So
our,
it's pumped into that silo there.
Yep, it's our raw milk tank silo. It'll be held in there until it comes underneath the ground into our processing plant. The big one holds about 90,000 gallons.
Okay. And the processing plant is
Right here.
Right here.
Yep, right behind us.
Cool.
We're gonna walk right here across the catwalk. Put in the secret code.
I didn't get it on film. Don't worry. All right. And I'm not sure how the video connection goes in here, guys. So just bear with us if the signal gets a little funky.
If we
We'll
lose you.
backtrack. But for now, I'll try to stay a little close to the door here. What are we looking at?
So this is our process. This is the first step that the milk will make. This is our pasteurization homogenization room. The second biggest difference in the taste of our milk is we do not ultra pasteurize here at Dakin. We just pasteurize our milk. We do that because we want to give you more of a farm fresh product. That also means that our milk doesn't last as long in your refrigerator. We are aware of that. We're totally okay with it. Our goal is to give you the most farm fresh product. The really cool thing about having our processing plant here and attached to our farm is we can go from cow to counter in as little as an hour.
Cow to counter in an hour?
In 1 hour.
Wow.
Yes.
And so what kind of, I'm sorry, what kind of pasteurization did you say?
So we just pasteurize. We do not ultra pasteurize. A lot of places that you'll find on your grocery shelves do an ultra pasteurization. They do that because they want their milk to last longer. Yeah,
no, I gotcha. And so they going into the tanks here?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They go, well, that's once it's been processed. Those are the holding tanks to send it into the filler room, which is down here. So once we pasteurize and homogenize it, we're going to come down here into the filler room.
It's pasteurized in there and then comes into here.
Which is my filler room. So this room is where they come in. All the bottles come in from the back. They're completely, I like to say naked, but they have nothing on them. They get a label and an expiration date. They get filled up with milk. They get a cap twisted on them. Then they get rinsed off and sent off to the next room.
Hey everybody, sorry about that. Whenever we go inside of a metal building, sometimes we lose signal and we get some technical difficulties there. But we are back. But basically, Courtney was just showing inside there where the milk is going into to be pasteurized, not ultra pasteurized, just a regular pasteurization process, and then bottled and then packaged. Is that right?
Yep, it gets put into the bottles and then we'll stack them on pallets. We're processing and bottling about 85,000 gallons every single week.
Awesome, man, that's just incredible. Hey, how are you? And so that is kind of the complete cycle that it goes through here, but how many acres in total do you guys manage here?
We sit on 1,200 acres here.
Gotcha.
The reason we sit on such a large acreage is because we're doing that fresh green chop all the time.
Gotcha.
We got to have the acreage to farm it.
Absolutely. So there's a couple more things over here across the street, just kind of a show and tell area. We're going to walk over there and check out some of the animals and answer some more of your questions along the way. And let me get the camera back on and we'll walk over there and just go check it out.
Sounds good.
All right, so what is this area used for again?
So this area is open to the public. You are invited to come out here Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and hang out and just enjoy, just enjoy farm life. You could take a tour if you're here Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. But if you want to just come out, bring your kids, and just let them go, not have to worry about them, this is the perfect place to do it. We also have a cafe inside where they can get lunch and things like that. But we have several farm animals over here for people to kind of interact with. I have my goats that are in this pen over here who are screaming at us right now.
And do you guys get a lot of visitors out here each year?
We do. We do a lot of field trips as well. We've recently reopened our tours as of December. They were closed down for 2 years. We took kind of a hiatus because of COVID. But before that, we would push 15,000, 20,000 visitors through here.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Good morning, goats.
Hi.
Oh, look at these cuties.
Yeah. These are my tour, I like to call them my tour babies. These babies, a lot of them, like you could see here, are tiny or small. You know, on dairy farms, they don't really have a whole lot of time to deal with calves that need that extra special attention. So what I do is I like to pull them, and I let my tours interact with them.
Yeah.
Actually, if you come on one of our tours, you get to bottle feed one of these babies.
Yeah. Are these all bottle fed right now?
These are all bottle fed babies right now.
Gotcha. Good morning.
Hi, Jaspy. Hi, Jasper. Hi. I'm surprised you're not mooing, Maverick. You're loud. You're usually my loud one.
And so what all products are you guys sending out from here?
So we do a full product line. We do anywhere from whole milk, 1%, 2% fat-free. We do a chocolate milk, which we are told we have the best chocolate milk, which I'll let you try some of that so you can decide.
I bet.
We also do half and half and a heavy cream. We do a buttermilk, and then we have a lot of restaurant customers, so we do a baking blend for them, which is basically like a buttermilk with a little bit of flour added into it. But for the most part, just milks. We do cheese curds and cheese. And And then our products are used actually to make ice cream. We don't actually make ice cream here.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And then, and is it shipped all over Florida or beyond? Where's your market opportunities?
Yep, we're currently only in Florida. We do go all the way down to Miami though, but we are currently only in the state of Florida.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
So if you guys want to try it next time you're in Florida, what kind of stores can folks usually find your product in?
So if you are in Florida and you're kind of visiting the area, type in the zip code on our location, on our store locator on our website, and they just type in the zip code, any local zip code around here. But Detweiler's is the place if you guys are close to us, if you're staying in the Bradenton, Sarasota area or the Manatee, Sarasota County area. Detweiler's Farm Market is definitely the best place to check out for all of our products there. But if they're looking for us closest, we have a store locator on our website. Just plug in a zip code.
And then what's this over here?
So these are my heifers. These are all of my girls that will soon be part of our milking herd, but not yet.
So they're unbred right now?
Yes, these are my freeloaders.
Enjoy these days, girls.
Right. Actually, some of them in this pen might be. I think they were starting on it because these girls are getting bigger. All of the surrounding fields, like up in here, when you come in the front, you can see some of my smaller girls. These boys are going to be shown in our local county fair. These are our show steers.
All right. We did have a question from Iman Derdum. He asked about, do you buy the bulls, or where do you get the bulls from?
So we do both. So sometimes we keep the bulls that are born here on property. If I get a hold of them, we keep the boys that are born here on property. But Jerry does go to a lot of auctions, and sometimes we'll buy our bulls in. Okay. We used to be all completely artificial insemination. When COVID hit, we went kind of through a labor crisis where we lost a lot of employees. As you know, artificial insemination, somebody's going to be standing there doing it. Versus if you let the bulls do it, not so much. So Jerry's bought in a lot of bulls. We're probably about half and half now. Probably closer more towards the bull breeding. It's just easier that way.
Gotcha.
But he does bring them in quite regularly. We trade them out a lot, or we move them around a lot. So they're always fun to move.
Very nice. Well, cool.
Yeah.
Well, this has been beautiful. This is a nice playpen over here.
Yes.
And if you guys are ever in Myakka City, Florida, in the area, this area is open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday.
Yes.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You can schedule a tour or drop in. How does that work?
We do reservations online. That's the best way to book online. You can book, pay, check availability, whatever you need on our website, dakindairyfarms.com. That's the best place to kind of find us and find out information about us. We also have a little contact form if you don't find information that you're looking for. But that's the best place to do it, is to make a reservation online.
While we're walking back over here to try this chocolate milk, I'm gonna take you up on that.
Oh yeah.
Are there any other practices you guys are doing about sustainability that we may have not covered already? Just want to make sure I give a chance to ask about that.
I don't think so. Just our barns and our barn flushes, using it for compost and putting it out for fertilization, irrigation out there. We are growing a lot of, most of our own feed, if you include our green chop along with our corn. We try to be very environmentally conscious when we water and things like that as well. We have wells on property that supply all of our farms with all of the water. And then we reuse anything that we use fresh water to flush out any barns. We reuse all of it.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a great system, very cyclical. You got everything covered. We do want to know, I do want to know about the goat playground though, just real quick before we walk past it completely.
Sure. So these are where my goats hang out. This girl up the fence right here is Barbie. She was actually rescued from our local sheriff's department. Not sure how I got on their call list, but they called me and said, hey, do you want to go? And I was like, sure. That's Miss Faith up there. We do have a little bucket pulley system that we put. I'll actually try to demonstrate it for you here. Her mama is the one that I can always count on to go to the top. And they love moss, by the way.
Oh, okay, so you just pull a little moss from that tree there.
Yep. And
put it in the pulley bucket.
You gonna bolt?
Now I've seen everything. That's great.
She's like, can you reach it? Are you tall enough? I don't think you're tall enough.
Show them how it's done. Oh, they get it from the side there? Or?
No, they are supposed to
okay.
get it from the top, but some of them, Miss Reba right here, she is my, well, coming up over here. She's my professional, so.
Gotcha.
These are all young ones that are up there. I don't think they know what to do. But this is Cash. She's my newest baby. Hi, buddies. Hi, buddy.
No goat milk on the farm, though, yeah?
No goat milk. They're just here for fun and for people to feed and interact with.
Yeah.
I do have bunnies and chickens and lambs as well. So those are all over there. We're actually hopefully going to start a cuddle cow program.
Wait, what's that?
So there is a thing called cow therapy or cow hugging therapy. Actually releases oxytocin in the brain. It's really good for you. So I have pulled several small calves and I have been raising them. Norman, he's my oldest. He's about 6 months old. To just have people come out and love on, to cuddle, to interact with. And a lot of people don't get that. So I want to give you an experience that you can't get anywhere else.
Well, we got a question from somebody who might like to try that. Terry Trower. Hey, Terry. He's in Kansas. Thanks for joining us for the tour, Terry. He asked, he's usually in a semi-truck. Do you have parking for him if he stops by?
Absolutely, Terry. We have plenty of room if you want to give him a scan of our front parking lot here.
Right here, Terry. Spot for you right over there.
Wherever you'd like, Mr. Terry. We'll feed you too.
And they'll feed you because they do have a cafe in here. I don't know how signal's going to be. I'm going to probably stay by the door. Just to make sure I keep a little bit of coverage if that's okay.
Yeah.
But this is their cafe.
It's currently being renovated. Getting some new kitchen equipment in here. Our milk cooler so they can come in and buy any of our fresh products from our farm. We have cheese curds, block cheeses in there, all kinds of stuff. Hi guys, good morning. Snacks, we got a cafe. You can go in this other door too if you want to.
What's that?
Do you want to record from this way or you can walk that way? It doesn't matter.
You go check it out.
Yeah.
We'll walk to this side.
Yeah.
Very nice. Got your cafe here.
Yeah, we got memorabilia for you. Lots of local stuff. I have a lot of local vendors in here. The lady who makes my cups is actually a friend of mine. The woman who makes my shirts is local right here. And is a family friend. So we try to keep everything really local and very close-knit.
No, it's very nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been really cool, Courtney.
Well, let me grab you a chocolate milk.
Yeah, let's try this chocolate milk. I'll let you guys know how it tastes. If you have any last questions,
you gave me a pint of
we are
chocolate.
just wrapping up the tour. Jump in here on the screen too.
Thanks, baby.
Unreal. We are wrapping up the tour today, but if you're just joining us, you can go back and watch the complete video after this live stream is over. We are here in Myakka City, Florida at Dakin Dairy Farm, a sustainable grass-fed dairy farm. They just showed us around all their stalls, showed us how they're feeding the cattle, washing the cattle, milking the cows. Really cool operation. So go back, check the rest of the video out. It'll be up on our channel the entire time. And I hope you enjoyed this Great American Farm Tour number 3 here at Dakin Dairy. We got more to come, so subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of this content. Yeah. And if you will crack that open for me, I will give it a try.
It's one-handed.
Thank you. All right, guys, here it is. Fresh, local, healthy, nothing better. Dakin Dairy chocolate milk. I can attest, it's delicious. If you're in the area, come by. If you're in Florida, find some of this stuff. You will not regret it. Oh, man, that's really good.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, guys. Courtney, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Any parting words before we sign off today?
No, just keep ag in your life, guys. It's here. It's how you get fed. Educate yourself and educate your kids. Absolutely.
All right, coming to you from Dakin Dairy Farms, where the Chief Farmer won the 2022 Florida Farm Bureau Farmer of the Year, so you know they're doing things right out here. Hope you enjoy the tour. I'll see you next time right here at Heifer USA on YouTube. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Bye, guys.